We have arrived.
So this is Remthalas' dream, huh?
It's so... soggy.
He's an abyssal elf, right? So water makes sense. Do we just proceed?
I don't know about you, but I can't breathe underwater.
It's a dream. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Right.
Is there something wrong, Maleurous?
I cannot sense lock and key anymore. Their guidance was growing more distant the deeper we went. But now, as we stand on the edge, I no longer sense their presence.
Did they abandon us?
I don't think so. We must be so far in that they can't reach us.
How exciting!
I believe we will find Remthalas ahead. I will continue to guide us to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Maleurous. Ready, everyone?
May the dark shadow of the Makers shroud us from peril.
A prayer. Really? After everything you've seen and learned?
It's reassuring before the unknown.
I don't understand how... No. We have more important things to focus on.
Onward, heroes.
Well, this is going to be a problem. I can't see anything.
Ow! Stop pushing!
Sorry, somebody gave me an unwieldy body.
Notha, can't you imagine up some light or something? Notha?
Wonderful. We lost the mad scientist.
Uaanta, now's not the time for that. What if something happened to me?
No! Okay, so there was supposed to be an exalted light box that came into existence as I said that. That clearly didn't work. This isn't as fun as I thought it would be.
We are not here for fun.
So it appears Notha can't create anything here either.
If Remthalas finds us like this, we'll be in trouble.
Trouble?
Reveal yourself!
But I'm right here.
Now, Remthalas, there's really no need for this nonsense.
Nonsense.
Be on your guard.
Way ahead of you there, Maleurous. Why don't you light things up a little, Remthalas? Maybe we can talk face to face.
Huh, I was wrong. Even with the light, it's not that exciting after all.
Remthalas, we can still talk things through. Let us out of this dream. We'll listen to you. We can't promise to help, but we can hear you out without being restrained.
You say you will listen, but your ears aren't open. Your soul will not open. Your soul will not bend.
You have far greater patience than I ever will, Dekia. But this can't be what you want, right, Remthalas?
This dream, this nightmare, this hunger, this experience. Isn't it terrifying? Isn't it interesting?
Yeah, something like that.
Ah, Notha, you will understand. You understood before. I've done thinking. A lot of thinking.
You got lost in your own dream, didn't you?
Dreams have no filter. Anything can happen within a dream. Dreams can change you. And eternity is a long, long time.
And what have you discovered?
You see? Dekia, Uaanta, even Maleurous. You just have to be more pliable. You just have to be more open-minded. Listen to the whispers in the dark.
How did you end up like this?
We are here and listening.
Yes, yes, of course, you're here. You are. You see, I saw it. We saw them before the rest. Or was it at the same time? But they were there! Everything else was too, but they were there first. But they weren't the first, no. Disoriented, lost, pliable, molded and shaped, became eight, became one. Twisted embodiment. But they were not alone. I watched. We watched. Yes, you were right, but also wrong. I was wrong, but also right. There was another, a sneaky, devious thing that slipped through, that followed, was pulled through, along with everything else. Don't you see? Everything is the same yet so different. Always the same, always changing, so slow, so fast, so very different, but so much the same.
I don't understand.
No. I feel like I am missing something.
Notha, can you make sense of what Remthalas is saying?
Yes, Notha, the smart one, the helpful one.
Some of it. 8 as 1 sounds like equilibria to me. The elements. So if equilibria embodies order, destiny...
Yes?
I've never come across such a specific name as equilibria for an embodiment of an opposing force. I always assumed doom, evil. The influence that lets us be free was something more natural, something innate to our existence. To me, exalted references to whispers seem to be on the more metaphorical side.
Whispers. So many whispers. So many voices. It's the same as before, as it always has been, and always will be.
So, with your talk of freedom and such, do you serve this embodiment of doom?
I serve no one. I am free.
So why go after Equilibria then?
Because after so long, there is no purpose, no meaning, but that which has been destined. Because we can claim to be free, but we cannot know for certain. We cannot see the purpose behind our actions. We cannot understand the meaninglessness of our struggle. Because after so very long, we are tired of observing this story.
We?
Help me! Eternity is a long time. To be disturbed, awoken. Again and again and again and again and again. Everything different. Everything the same. You, Makia, you came before.
What madness is this, Remthalas?
Uaanta, do you remember the avatars told us that Remthalas used to be a follower of Cthulhu with you?
Do not speak that name!
I do.
Remember when I told you about my quest for the water orb?
If you've dealt with something like this before, Dekia, Remthalas, maybe we can help you. Release us from this dream. We can find a way to save you, to free you.
I can't control it! I am already free.
Remthalas.
Again and again. Again and again and again. Again and 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 again again and again and again and again and again and again again and 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 again again and 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 again.
Fight it, Remthalas! Don't give in!
It's too late for me. There is no escape.
I suggest we prepare for combat. This is likely going to become a hostile situation.
I'm scared. From dormant seed, a new limb sprouts.
Dekia, what's our plan?
We're not really left with much choice, are we?
Heroes do what must be done.
I'm sorry, Remthalas, but we have to put an end to your madness.
Madness.
Battle. Alright. So, the final battle commences. This is really a boss fight that is worthy of the title of final boss fight. We even need to use the Soulweaver armor for this for reasons that will be clear in a moment. Now, Remthalas begins his rotation by doing an attack that takes away an enormous chunk of mana. So we really want that attack to hit Uaanta, not Bakuya. But because he starts with it, we can keep resetting this fight until he does, giving us the perfect first turn, which we are going to need if we want to take him down. So now he does attack Uaanta with it, which is fine because she does not really need her mana anyway. But we do, especially if we need to deal over 11,000 HP in damage. We began by setting up our ultimate strike and now reducing Remthalas' resistance to all, making him more vulnerable. In the meantime, Uaanta sets up her shield, which works for both Bakuya and herself, though it's not that great a shield, but it works for 3 turns. And luckily, it works well enough for Remthalas to miss that attack. Now we apply 2 turns of minus bonus to hit to him, which in combination with Uaanta's shield should make sure that he can't hit us for the next 2 turns, which is very important because his next 2 turns have very nasty side effects when they land. This one is trying to stun us. Luckily he misses, but it's very important that we don't get stunned. In the meantime, now that we have set up a situation in which he can't hit us, we'll try to do as much damage on him as possible. Now he tries to apply minus bonus to us, which will also be very annoying, but that misses as well, exactly according to plan. This is all very important because in his next attack, Remthalas tries to consume our dreams, which basically means that we have 4 turns to land at least 10 hits on him. If we don't, he starts healing every turn, like 800 HP per turn, and that's basically the end of it because we can't defeat him anymore once we get into that situation. This is also why we've chosen to use the Soulweaver armor for this fight, because the hit count of the Dragon Lord armor is very, very low. But the Soulweaver armor can manage 10 hits even in 1 turn. So now we've prevented Remthalas from deploying a devastating healing ability. We've brought him to below 75% of his HP, so he launches a nuke at us. However, Notha is able to completely block it for us, which is great. Since we have prevented him from healing, he will spit out our dreams, literally barf them up over us, which means that we won't be able to do a proper heal, because it raises our health resistance. But before that, he launches a minor nuke on Uaanta in this case. However, we will this turn heal Uaanta before Remthalas has a chance to possibly raise her health resistance so that we can't heal her anymore. And we already apply a shield to Bakuya so that Remthalas misses this attack on him. However, he will also miss his next attack, which is very important, because then his rotation will have reset and he will do again the attack that takes away basically all of your mana if it hits. And we need to make sure that it can't hit. So we need to use the Aegis shield on Bakuya when that attack comes again every time, because we need to make sure that we keep our mana going. So that was again the first attack in Remthalas' rotation. Then he does the second attack, which is not that scary. However, the third and fourth are again his very annoying stun and minus bonus to hit attacks, which mustn't land at any costs. So we apply our own minus bonus to hit on him before he can do anything to us, in order to make him once again miss his stun and minus bonus abilities. This is very important because in his next phase, he will again try to consume our dreams and will try to heal, which we can only prevent by landing 10 hits on him very quickly. But if we can't hit him anymore because our bonus has been reduced, or if we can't damage him at all because we are stunned, then we basically lose the fight. But now we've successfully avoided getting stunned or being applied minus bonus to hit to, which is great. Remthalas falls below 50% of his HP, so he launches a nuke again, which Notha is able to block for us again.
You're not getting past me!
The fight is still far from over though, so we need to regain some mana. And now he tries to consume our dreams. So now we need to focus on attacking and getting those hits in. Luckily, besides Repentance, we also have the Reckoning skill, which also does a great deal of attacks. So much so that it can deal those 10 hits in one move, which the Dragonlord armor could never accomplish. Remthalas will now soon use his minor nuke on us. We could lower his bonus to hit, but we don't want to waste that skill just yet. We want to save it for preventing him from being able to stun us and apply his own minus bonus to us later. So we use this turn to prepare our own nuke. We just have to take it. Uaanta takes it, and she's barely hanging on to life. And next turn, Remthalas will try to use an attack that will again try to raise our health resistance, preventing us from healing. So Dekia does not need to mind that, because his health is up quite nicely, but Uaanta is almost gone, so she really needs to heal now, because if Remthalas attacks her, she won't be able to get her HP up anymore, and he does. He even would have killed her if we did nothing. Anyway, now, once again, the rotation of his skills, of his attacks, will reset, so he will try to take away our mana again, so we need to use our shield to defend again, in case he tries to hit us. However, he tries to hit Uaanta, which is once again not that big a deal, because the damage is negligible, and Uaanta once again does not really need much of her mana anyway. Now we need to be really calculating, because once Remthalas falls below 25% of its total HP, he goes into his final phase, which resets his rotation of attacks, which changes the whole battlefield as it were. Once his final phase begins, we only have like 5 turns before he does an ultimate nuke that Notha can't block anymore, and basically takes you out in one hit. So now he tries to nuke us with that nuke, but Notha is able to defend against it for us one last time, but now she is down, which is why in 5 turns Remthalas' nuke attack will land on us, which means we need to have beaten him before that. So we ignore all opportunities to heal or defend. We are just going to attack. It's been often that I've been so close to beating him, but the damage just isn't enough. We can't do enough damage in order to take him down. We do have our ultimate strike ready for this, which we gladly take advantage of, dealing over 600 HP in damage. Uaanta can do her best attack as well. Now we only need to do 1000 HP in damage before he uses his ultimate strike. I think we have about 2 turns left. Uaanta is almost down, but we need her damage. We apply a minus all resistance effect on him, so that hits will land harder. We do good damage with that attack as well. Now Uaanta can hit him, hopefully for good damage as well. 100, that's okay, I guess. What will Remthalas do? He takes out Uaanta. We only have 2 more attacks left before he kills us. This is the first one. He still has almost 400 HP left. He applies minus bonus to us, which is horrible, because maybe we miss him. However, we do have this banish skill ready. If Remthalas' HP is low enough, which it is, if we hit, the damage over time effect can take him out definitively. So we need to hit this strike. And we do. And he's down. And we've beaten the final boss of the Maleurous Saga. Without resorting to getting our dragon in here when he's not supposed to be here, resorting to food items, or using Dragon Coin exclusive items in order to win. Amazing fight, really challenging, and we could not have cut it closer, probably.
My father, my people, I finally free.
They have returned.
They have awakened.
Oh, we're back.
Remthalas! Is Remthalas okay?
We are awake, yes?
You are.
What are we doing up here?
We thought it would be proper to move your bodies somewhere safer.
Out of sight, as to not cause panic.
I helped too. I also wanted to bite the fish, but the gold people said it might hurt you.
He isn't responding. We could have saved him. We failed.
Immediately before you all awoke, his vitals ceased.
Was there anything we could have done differently? Was there some way to save him?
That is beyond our scope of view.
We are sorry.
No. No! There had to have been something.
And so what if there was? I certainly couldn't find it, nor Maleurous, or Lock and Key, or either of you heroes for that matter.
Notha.
Being balanced, being free, we must accept that sometimes things fall out of our control. We don't have all the answers.
So it was all for nothing? All the effort, all the words?
There is a prayer for the dead that I remember from when I was young. A journey into darkness, the Maker's final gift.
May they provide him shade.
May they provide him rest.
And when his soul's adventure ends,
May he be shown their mercy.
The short version they taught children.
I can't say I made an effort to remember all 8 of the Maker's verses.
Ha! And we didn't set up the right candles or wear the right attire either. Thank you, Notha.
We balance ourselves, and we balance each other.
And thank you, Dekia.
For what?
Do you remember how I was when we first met? So zealous? Look at me now, offering a prayer for my defeated foe, wondering if there was anything we could have done to prevent this outcome. You helped me open my mind. You freed me, so thank you.
You're welcome.